Hey there, welcome back. Rigaroga here, and we're going to be doing the next encounters in the Star Wars role-playing game, The Force Awakens beginner game. And the last thing that we did was that the hero players were searching the wreckage of the starship, the Starlight Wanderer, looking for the secret vault because there was a rumor that there was something valuable. The nomads had discovered that there was something valuable hidden on the ship from a captain's log, stardate something, and so the characters found the vault and opened it up and found a whole bunch of data pads, data cards that contain information about secret Empire bases in the wild space, in the unknown regions of the galaxy. So not riches, but the characters then, I think, sort of got together and sort of had a chat about um, gathered around, started to have a chat about what to do, and several of these players have histories with some connection to the rebellion, and I think they really sort of agreed amongst themselves that there was a lot of good reason why this information, this is probably jaw-droppingly awesome information that they realized they needed to share. Billions of people would be in danger from this information, and the Empire is, what's left of it, or the forces of the Empire that are left are going to be really interested in finding this information out. So I think that that's the conversation that these guys have, and I think they had a good relationship with the merchant and the leader of the nomads, and I suspect that they would basically say, "Hey, look, this information is incredible. We've got to get this to the rebellion. They'll probably give us a reward. We'll take care of it and broker it for you, and then we'll split the whatever reward it is that they offer, because there wasn't any treasure actually in actual monetary treasure on this ship, but there is this, and it is valuable, and we will get it to the rebellion." And they had managed to create a good relationship, I think, with the nomads, both the leader and, I mean, they defended him, but they also, before that, they Fira did a leadership check and really won over everybody, including the merchant. So I think Jax is definitely angry and disappointed at not getting a windfall right away, but there's definitely some promise in getting the stuff to the rebellion. The beginning of this encounter actually is a little bit off because of some of the stuff that I did before. Basically, the first step to finding the resistance is getting off world, and you don't have time to spend weeks traveling to Nima Outpost and then chartering a ship. So your best bet is the quad jumper, Marley's quad jumper. You all used to get here to the Sunstripe. I mean, to the Starlight Wanderer. The starship can hold 4 people, which is great because that's how many people we've got. But the damaged main engine motivator may make flying risky. Now, I actually had one of the characters fix that very early on, because why wouldn't you, right? So that should be taken care of. And as you discuss the repairs with Misha, I guess while the players are discussing what to do, and that they need to get this to the rebellion, and then assuring both Jax and the Misha that there'll be a reward. There's a young boy, Tobin, comes running down the corridor with bulky quadnoculars, and he skids to a stop and doubles over, panting for breath. They're coming! They're coming! He gasps. The Struss clan sent a bunch of enforcers! And you sprint to the upper deck of the wreck. The players do that and look out at the grimy, sandblasted porthole. Sure enough, a dozen or so heavily armed enforcers have surrounded the wreck. Farther away, you can see a large sand skimmer. It looks like one of the enforcers is on the deck of the skimmer, carrying some kind of grenade launcher, which is great. Now, so they're definitely... So I think we need to do... We need to do initiative. Let's go ahead and switch over, actually. I'm going to switch over to a different view of the Starlight Wanderer. This is the map of Starlight Wanderer. I'll move the characters over a little bit and just get them out of the way for right now. So there's the airlock. So the Sunstrider is down here. The turret that Bormo helped to repair is right here. There's an airlock over here, and there is the garage over here, and then there's also a generator over here. Lookout port. So they might, yeah. So that was where the lookout port is over here. That's not too important. Hi, kitten. Come on. So all of these characters are going to be in the center. Let's go ahead and reduce the size. So hopefully you guys can still see. Yeah, let's go ahead and leave them. So they're in the center. And they're discussing everything. And what we've got are 3 minion groups. Let's see. I used these guys last time, I think. So there's a minion group over here by the Marley's ship. There's a minion group over here by the garage. And there's a minion group over here, coming over here to the airlock. And then there is a sand skimmer that's out here driving around. Let's make that 1 inch as well. So there's a sand strider or sand skimmer over here, just running around, and that's the one with the grenade launcher. So luckily, Bormo actually fixed that turbo laser, or at least fixed it up enough to get it working. But we're going to have to roll initiative. So this is going to be complicated because there's so many groups. But let's go ahead and... so let's get a thing out here. And this is the first time that I've had to roll initiative. So let's see how this works. So we've got Tyrus, and Marley, Bormo, Fira. Then we have the sand Struce 1, Struce 2, Struce 3, and then the sand skimmer. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the enforcers. The enforcer groups have a cool... Come on, where is it? Where the hell is it? Okay, melee for a full group of 4. So each of those has a... oh, there it is, right there. So cool is 1. So cool is 1. So 1 advantage. 0, 1, 0, 0, and 1, 0. And then the leader has a cool of 1. So that's going to give a proficiency die. So that's 3 advantage, 1 success, and 3 advantages. The success is really what determines which place you are in the roll. I mean order. And the advantages only work as tiebreakers. So Marley is going to cool of 1. So that's 1 and 1. And Tyrus cool of 0, but presence of 2. So that's 4 advantage. So that's 0 and 4. What's Crick Strike? Ah, okay. And Fira one rank and 3 presents, so that's good. So Fira is 2 and 2. And then Bormo is a cool of just 2 ability. Oh, but that's actually 2 and 1. Okay, so we've got 2 and 2. So we've got PC, PC. So 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so PC, PC, NPC, PC, NPC, NPC. No, wait. No, PC. And then 2 NPCs. Oh, wow, this is going to be complicated. Okay. So 2 PC slots, an NPC slot, NPC, PC. Wait, what did I say? PC, PC, NPC, PC, NPC, PC, NPC, NPC. So I think, we're going to go ahead and... Come on. Let's see. So, gunnery... Gunnery and mechanics. So we're going to do mechanics is drum. Seal that. Leadership check is going to be that. Do either of these two characters have gunnery? Gunnery 3 ability. And then gunnery. Skilled jockey and crit. Okay. Okay, so we're going to send... So we're going to send... Bormo is going to go to the airlock and try and seal that airlock. Marley is going to go to the turret and try and shoot the skimmer. And Fira is going to attempt to organize an ambush. And Tyrus, what is Tyrus going to do? I think he's going to go up. So Tyrus is going to go up and try and shoot at the minion group around the Sunstrider. Okay, so I think the 2 PC slots right away are going to be Marley and Bormo. So let's go ahead and have Bormo. He's going to do a... well, I guess it doesn't even matter. It can be either one of those. Okay, so Drum Barmo is going to build a dice pool against an average mechanics check, and we're going to go ahead and do that. Am I going to use any destiny? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so Bormo is over here by the airlock. Marley is going to the terminal, to the turret. Fira is going to try and organize an ambush for the enforcers, and Tyrus is going to climb up and shoot at these guys. Okay. Oh, except I wasn't showing you the right one. Hold on. So this is... Ugh. No, I was. Ugh. Okay, no, that was right. Okay, so that's the lay of the land. So let's go ahead and see if Drum can do the thing. Ooh, not good. Not good. 1 fail and 2 advantage. So he's just gonna he's not gonna be able to seal that door, but he is gonna be able to delay those guys for a little bit. So they are gonna skip the first round. Ah, that's a bummer. Okay, and then so let's see what Marley can do. Marley is going to do... it's a average... It's an average difficulty, but it's... The turret is old and beat up, so there's 2 setback dice. That's not great. But Marley has got gunnery. We're gonna go ahead. I think we're gonna go ahead and split up the. Oh, actually, let's do this one. So they're gonna. We're gonna use a destiny to add a boost die. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we can do. Ooh, la 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 la. Okay. Oh man. Shoot. Oh, no, I did. It did work. Okay. So that's 1. So that's 1 success and 2 advantages. So this speeder is destroyed. So the skimmer is destroyed, and the main person that's on it got tossed off with these advantages. No, the advantages are for future stuff. So the advantage, well, I was gonna spend that on saying that the person on it that there's the leader is on it as the thing, and so when he gets kicked off, I think that so I mean it basically it offers that it either kills him or knocks him unconscious. So let's go ahead and just say that we're not sure what happens, but he's knocked out, and I think that what's going to happen is that Marley is going to turn the turret around and try and shoot warning shots at the at the group that's around the Sunstrider. Okay, so that was a success. Now we've got an NPC group. Wow, we're not going to have time to set an ambush, are we? Oh, let's see. So what do we do? Oops, wrong one. So let's see. What do we do? So this is gone. This guy's delayed. So I think it's this one is going to come in and try and go towards Firabon and the Nomads. So Firabon, let's go ahead and get her going. I mean, so they're going to attack. Okay, so let's see what they are. So it's a full group of 4. Yeah, so they're gonna run in and they're gonna do melee. So that's gonna be their move, their maneuver, and then their melee is gonna be. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have them build a dice pool. A full group is 2 proficiency and 1 ability. And they are going to be at short range. So that's an easy. Or should they be at medium? No, because they're melee. Okay, so no, they're gonna fire. They're gonna fire. So they're gonna stay pretty much near there, or their maneuver is to here, and then they're gonna fire into the. So their maneuver is to come to bring them into place, and they're gonna fire at anything that they see inside. So they're going to be at medium range, and there's going to be a setback dice. As the PC, I mean, as the GM, I'm going to go ahead and give them an advantage. So let's go ahead and switch this back to light side. And then let's see where we go from there. Okay, so that should be the roll. Boom. Fail. 1 advantage. So let's see. No. Oh yeah. One success. 1 success and no advantages. That worked out pretty well, actually. And then Fearabond's soak, or their damage is going to be 8. And 1 success is 9. And Fearabond's soak is 5, so that's 4 damage on Fira. And she took the toughened, so let's see. So she had 15 total, and then she's going to take 4. So that puts her down to 11. Okay. All right, and then we have a PC turn. Let's see. Is it going to be Fira or is it going to be Tiras? Well, let's actually let's have Fira try to rally the nomads. There's lots more nomads than there are Struss clan. So she's going to make an average leadership check, and she didn't advance her leadership. So that's going to be an average. So that's going to be an average leadership check against Fearabond's Starship. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spend one of the destiny points to give that a setback. And then I think that the players are going to go ahead and actually spend that light side point to put a boost on it. So let's go ahead and try that out. Basically, the setback is that they're scared because they just got that, the blasters just went off at them, and then the boost is really that that they were already impressed by Furibon's leadership. So narratively, that's kind of how that's going to go. Let's see. Okay, so those go away. There's oh, wow. Only one success. So there is a success. She does manage to yeah, so she does manage, barely just ekes out a victory over these guys. But what she does is she leads that group over here and just basically decimates those guys. And so let's go ahead and actually, I think that what's going to happen here is that this group over here is going to see Tyrus. Well, let's do a perception check actually. Okay, perception. Let's go ahead and roll a perception check. I'm gonna say it's just an average, but he's like peeking out. He's got cover, so let's give it a setback, and then see if they see him. Oh, they got a triumph. So I think they totally saw him. Oh, well, it's a triumph, but it actually does not succeed. Because the triumph and the failure cancel each other. I mean, the success of the triumph and the failure cancel each other out, but there's still a triumph. So I think they managed to. How do I want to spend that? I think what they do is they actually manage to damage the Sunstrider, the Sunstrider. So the quad jumper is damaged again. No, that doesn't make sense. You know what that's going to be? They're actually going to get entrenched over here, and so they're going to have cover. They hear the battle going on the other side of the ship, and they see the turbo laser shoot, and so they take cover. So they'll be undercover with a setback for any attacks from a distance now. That's actually what's going to happen. So let's go ahead and do the next PC is going to be Tyrus, who's going to try and shoot at them now, but they're going to have cover. So that's going to be a setback. Tyrus is going to shoot. At quick strike, or at them, and I'm reading the quick strike. Character adds a boost die per rank of quick strike to combat checks made against any target that has not yet acted in the encounter. Oh wait, they didn't actually act. Okay, actually, so we're going to go back really quick. The Struss Clan enforcers did not see them. But yeah, they dug in. So that's their thing. So Tyrus is not going to get quick strike because they actually already acted. But he's going to go ahead and take his heavy blaster, and we're going to go medium range. Medium range. And they're undercover, so there's a setback against his heavy blaster. Yeah, well, let's just shoot him. Let's just see what happens. So he's going to take some shots at them. Well, that's a lot of successes. So that's going to cancel. So that's 3 successes. And so that is 7 damage plus 3 against a soak value. So that's just 7. So there's 4 of them. So that's gonna kill one of them. So they're down to. There's a wound threshold of 5. So each countdown of 5 wounds or kills one. So 5. So 1 is dead and 1 is wounded to 2. And then we have NPC group and an NPC group, and there are no groups that can act. I'm trying to decide if, because they're blocked or delayed at that airlock, whether they would go around. I think they're gonna keep screwing with the airlock. But that's it. Okay, so that's everybody. So we're gonna go to the top of the roster again. Shall we have? Let's have Bormo go ahead and try and seal that thing again. It's gonna do a mechanics check. So that's an average check with a boost because it's the same thing he was doing before. And against Bormo's mechanics of proficiency and 3 ability. I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 of these destiny points and add a setback. And I guess the players are going to go ahead and spend 1 and add a boost, an extra boost. Okay, so let's go ahead and see about this dice pool. It's a pretty crazy dice pool. Okay. Wow. Okay. So that's 3 advantages and... Okay, so those all cancel. So we ended up with 2 successes and 2 advantages. So that is now sealed. And then the advantages, I don't know. We'll add a setback to their next check. So if we do a morale check or whatever, we'll go ahead and do a setback to that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and have Marley try and shoot with against the so Marley on the turret is turning the turret around. is going to take stress to do a boost. Then is going to do gunnery. Gunnery, proficiency and 2 ability. Okay. So Marley is going to try and shoot at those guys that are in. Oh wait, they were entrenched. Okay, I need to add a setback. Okay, so those cancel. And those cancel. So 3 advantages. So I think the advantages, what we're going to do is, she did not get any of them, but the advantages are going to apply to breaking them out of cover. They're going to freak out and realize that they're not safe where they're at. I think they're going to try and shoot back. Let's just think about this for a second. Hey kitten. Yeah, there's no place for you to go. Come on. Come on. There's no place for you to go. Come here. Sit in my lap. I got the whole desk in use. Let's do a discipline check for them. And that's going to be will, power. So that's 2. So that's 2 ability. And we're going to go ahead and make it a difficult check, a hard check. This is going to be against their discipline. They basically saw the over the ship. They saw the the explosion, and the other minion group hasn't even gone in yet, and they heard like this dying screams as the and cheers as the nomads rushed that one group in there. So let's do a discipline check on them. So they did actually manage to make a discipline. They did manage with failure. So they're going to have a setback as they try and do their next thing, which is that they're going to shoot at Tyrus. Let's have them go ahead and shoot at Tyrus. Medium range. Light blaster. Oh wait, there's only 3 of them. Okay, so it's going to be 2 proficiency and their setback. The players are going to go ahead and spend one of the destiny dice, or destiny points. Okay, so that's 1 success. That's 1 success. Damage of 8 plus 1 is 9 against Tyrus. Soak of 4, so that's 5. Wounds of 12. So this is Tyrus. Wounds of 12. And so he's going to go down to 7. And that's it. That's all that they can do. So I think Fira is gonna head over around. Oops, hold on. So Fira is gonna use her maneuver to get over here, or actually over here, and take some shots at these guys. And she is shooting with long shot blaster. So that's going to be medium range. Long shot blaster is 2 proficiency and 1 ability. I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 to give a setback for because she just came out of a fight with the nomads, and she's, you know, sort of, you know, switching her idea of what's going on. Well, and I think the players are gonna go ahead and spend it back. So let's go ahead and do that, and then they're gonna add a boost. Okay, so that cancels that. So that's 2 with 3. Oh, and it can do a critical. So that's 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2 against a soak of 3 is 7. Yeah, so I mean, that kills him. That kills him, right? That's everybody. Right, I think? This wound was... I don't remember what this was. Was this the garage people? Screw it. Let's go ahead and we'll just make it. So that kills one of them, and then kills another one. So there's only one of them left. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, so there's one of them left. There's one of them left. One of them left with 4 down is 1. So yeah, so there's actually 1 point left. So it was at 3, and then it was 7 damage, which would leave 4 left over on the 5 of the 1. So that takes one of them down to 1, and then an additional 1 is dead. It's just flat out with the critical. So there's 1 left with a 1 damage wound left. Okay, so NPC group, those 2 acted. Okay, so I think what's going to happen is these guys are going to retreat back up here and join this guy. And let's do a morale check again. So the will of 2 plus a setback for being scared out of their wits. Let's see if they survive this morale. They do. They actually do really well on that. So they're gonna group up, and sort of group up and become one minion group. Let's just go ahead and delete this one, and it's a single minion group. It now has 5, but I'll treat it essentially the same way. So we now have a full minion group up here. And they... and then I think we go back to the top of the roster. Okay, so Top of the roster, Marley is going to shoot at them again. Well, yeah, it's not... Technically, that turret isn't supposed to work on... I was just remembering that turret isn't supposed to actually work on them. So all she would be doing is frightening them. So let's go ahead and have Drum come up. We're going to do a stim pack on Tyrus. No, wait. He's back up to 5. Okay. So stim pack on Tyrus. And that's going to be that. We're going to go ahead and give Firabon another shoot at those minions. So medium range and 2 proficiency and 1 ability. She's going to aim. She hasn't moved. So let's go ahead and do that. So we've built that dice pool. She's going to go ahead and shoot into them. Good grief. Wow. So 1 threat. So 1 threat and 6 advantages. I mean, 6 successes. So that's 8 plus 6. So that's 2 dead and 1 at 1, and then there's 2 others. So there's 3 total with 1 at 1 point. Oh, except wait, wasn't that there was the one that was at 1 point anyway. So So that one died, and then so there's 1 left, and 1 is at 4. Okay, I think that's how that worked. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Wow. So let's go ahead and do a willpower 2 again against hard, and then a setback for being screwed up. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and spend another destiny point to put another setback on that morale check. Wow, that's a lot of threat. One success and a lot of threat. So they're gonna be. This guy's gonna stick it out, and but gonna be under. It's gonna have two setback on his next attack, which is right now. So we're gonna have them do. Single enforcer, so there's only 2 ability die. Against the difficulty with 2 setback dice. So let's go ahead and roll that. So that's 1 success and 2 threat. Okay, so they're gonna still be set back the next turn, or on their next check, but they did manage to do 1 attack, and so Tyrus is 8. Plus 1. Is 5, so that's 5 damage. So Tyrus is down to 6. Let's see. Let's go ahead and have Tyrus attack. Let's give him the boost from that. From all that setback. From the threat from the previous roll. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, here, let's do it that way. So that's 1 success and 4 advantage. That's enough for a critical hit. So, this last guy is dead. He's gone. Okay. Wow. That is the end of that group of enforcers. They have totally suffered some damage, but they managed to do pretty good. But they've managed to defend, rallied the nomads to attack one of the groups, and have, destroyed the sand skimmer and managed to fight off all of those enforcers. It did hurt a little bit, but they did manage to defend the home base. And so from there, we're going to move on to the next encounter.